I'm Vin.
I'm Sori.
If you would like to get your song reviewed, dear listener, there's the filthy capitalist option. As Sori says, 125 gets you straight to the head of the line. You don't have to be a part of the alliance. You don't have to be part of the group.
Wait a minute.
And the biggest thing is you don't have to wait. You hop, skip, and jump right in front of everybody. 125 gets you there. You do that 3 times, and then get mashed down to the $75 rate for perpetuity.
Yes!
Also, there is a band review option. So if you've got a band and you're trying to get your band some exposure, hit me up at insori@gmail.com, and I'll show you the details about how to pull that off.
You can also jump on Patreon, and there is a option on the tiers to be able to get your band reviewed. Obviously, we can't lie to you, so we can't guarantee a positive review. Get what you get.
It's just rubbish.
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 That's British for garbage.
My favorite is the community option. $1 at the gate gets you in at Patreon. You get to join an alliance. The alliance joins their points together, and that helps determine what songs that we do.
The alliances hang out on Discord.
Message me on Patreon to get the link.
And they do all kinds of other cool things. They do Minecraft, Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah. It's really a community within the community. Anybody can go in the village, facebook.com/Vin and Sori. There's 160,000+ people on the channel. What's cool about the Discord is that it offers a real opportunity for community connection, friendship, that type of thing.
And it's on Discord, so if you're not a Facebook person, it's for you.
You start off at $1.
Right.
Plus you get exclusives. Sori and I are working on a song. So the first 15 seconds of that was on Patreon. Also, at $15 tier and above, when we actually debut the video, they're going to be there live with us. There you are, dear listener.
Buy our merch.
Buy our merch indeed. A channel shall lead them.
To buy our merch.
What cannot be bought is the big homie Ben Webb. You see him back there. He's got a smile on his face. Everybody's happy. Shout out to the big homie Vlad. Shout out to the big homie Amy. Shout out to the big homie Neil.
Okay, but we're going to shout out the biggest homie here, which is Jason, who brought us this song. Whoops, here you go.
Yeah.
Jason, who brought us this song, he's actually part of the Sin and Glory Alliance.
Is he now?
But he went, what do you say, Ronin for a second here to get this song definitely reacted to.
Sin and Glory is an alliance. You can join it for as little as $1 a month. And that's part of it. But he decided to go rogue and do his own thing.
Yep. And so that's how we're listening to Slint, Good Morning Captain. He said, oh, yeah, he said what I just said.
Good morning, Captain.
Here we go, Jason. Let's see how this is.
With lyrics, y'all. Let's go.
This is so weird.
When he woke, there was no trace of the ship. Only the dawn was left behind by the storm. He felt the creaking of the stairs beneath him that rose from the sea to the door. There was a sound at the window then. The captain started. His breath was still. Slowly, he turned.
Smoke them if you got them. From behind the edge of the windowsill, there appeared the delicate hand of a child. His face was flushed and timid. He stared at the captain through frightened eyes. The captain reached for something to hold on to. "Help me," he whispered as he rose slowly to his feet. The boy's face went pale. He recognized the sound. Silently, he pulled down the shade against the shadow. Lost in the door
That's very interesting. This song, when it first started, I was like, what is this?
That song's called Proud Like a God, guys. It's not called Open Your Eyes.
What?
I love that song. I cannot wait to show Sori the song. All right, it's me always. You know how I always stalk the.
I'm gonna cover that comment section. I feel like Kevin Samuels. Don't look at the comment section. He's always telling me, "Girl."
Bro, we got to do that call, bro. He'd probably try to knock you up though.
No.
I'd have to get on like boom, boom, boom.
No, I don't believe he doesn't. He doesn't have a lot of white women come on that show anyway. Matter of fact, he might not even take me. Well, no, he might think maybe I'll humiliate this white girl.
Salvia once communicated to me through trees and sky that the sun was the boss. It's right, but you got the wrong vowel. It's an O, not a U. And I agree. Salvia was telling you the truth, bro. You should listen to it. But it's an O, not a U. Okay. What do you... This song, I was like... Holy smokes.
I went through a billion different
16
explanations.
to 20-year-old kids wrote this song.
Yeah, well, it makes sense when you say that.
Why?
Well, at first,
I was a badass writer at 16. I don't know what you're talking about.
I thought this was a well-written song, actually.
Oh.
So, it makes sense because of what the song's about, or what I think it's about. So when I first was listening to it, I'm like, what's happening? A ship has crashed, and who's trying to get in? Is it the person that crashed the ship? Is it like... Then I thought maybe the captain was the only one that was still left alive, but the captain... You know, a lot of times... Well, the captain's supposed to go down with the ship.
Yeah, that's what I heard. Anyway.
Yeah, I mean, that's what we hear. Maybe it's just from movies, but then as it went, then I was like, oh my gosh,
like the Titanic, he went down, right? The captain went down.
Yeah, but
or one of them. Wasn't there one guy that was like he saved himself or whatever? He was like shamed for the rest of his life or whatever.
Probably. I don't think that a captain should go down with a friggin' ship if everybody's off it, though.
No,
I think as the captain,
when they say go down with the ship, they mean if people are gonna die,
you are gonna.
You better make sure you're dying with them.
Yeah, I agree.
Because you're the captain.
You're the one that drove this thing into that. Whatever. So yeah. Then I thought maybe this was about his dad, and that his dad had was kind of like psychotic and went out and did some like crazy thing, and then showed up to his front doorsteps, and the kid could hear like him coming up the stairs, and then that's when it says that his little hand was by the windowsill, and the captain was saying. Help me, he whispered as he rose slowly to his feet. The boy's face went pale. He recognized the sound. Silently, he pulled the shade down against the shadow, lost in the doorsteps of the empty house. So I thought at that point it was like some, crazy dad situation. But in the end, I'm kind of wondering if it has anything to do with like the Holden Caulfield sort of like your
Catcher in the Rye.
Catcher in the Rye sort of
feel.
Yeah, especially when you say this is 16 to 20-year-old kids that wrote the song, and like them moving to adulthood away from their childhood, and because when he's saying I miss you, because I thought it was about the dad, but then I want the police to be notified doesn't make any sense.
Well, and he's saying I miss you. I've grown taller now.
Right. See, that's what reminded me of
the son speaking, right?
Yeah. No, I thought yes, but I thought that was him kind of like speaking to his adults, like this conversation between his adult and his child self.
This Matthew Morey guy seems to be he seems to know a lot about this band.
And look, he just said I'm right.
Yeah, I actually want to get him on here. Matthew, jump on. I have a link here for you, big homie, because I got questions about this song because I have no freaking clue what's going on.
When he said that finally told the shade over the window, there was a part where he said that he hoped that the song, but I swear with this song, I'll make it up to you. I'll make it up to you, and then I miss you. So I thought it was like a shout out to his child self, or like the self that he was before he matured into adulthood.
Not his father?
I thought it was the dad, and then I switched off that. So I don't know. Is he going to come on?
I haven't. I mean, I put it out there in the chat. Let's see what he does with it.
You can come on video, or you can come on just audio if
you
you're
can just
more
do
comfortable
audio
with
if you
that.
want. I just want to hear your thoughts on it because it looks like you're massively familiar with the band. Yes, there he is. Ha 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 ha. Yes, Pinky. Guest is in the guest room. Hold on, Matthew.
He's in the green room. Okay, how do you take him in? Add right?
Yeah, I think it's add right? There we go.
Oh, okay. So what are your thoughts? I mean, what do you want to...
Wait,
I'm going to...
Yeah, mute something, bro.
Yeah, I muted it. I was like, I can't.
There you go.
So,
yeah, who are those dorks talking in the background?
Want to know about?
Okay, so first thing, so this band is a bunch of kids, right? When they wrote this, they were like 16. You said.
Yeah, this is and they were around till I think 1991 when they put their last EP out.
Okay.
And is there anything else you like? Just ask questions, and I.
Yeah.
So is that what your take is about the song?
What the hell is this song about, bro?
Well, from what I remember in the documentary, they really didn't like to write lyrics, and they just kind of wrote them what came to mind, and they try to put it into a semi-cohesive type of poetry, if that makes sense.
Yes.
And so it's very vague, kind of like Jim Morrison once said, good poetry isn't about one thing, it's how people interpret it.
Right.
I kind of enjoyed this band. I heard it when I was like 19 because I used to live in Omaha, Nebraska, in this really cool indie rock vinyl place called the Antiquarium. This guy named David Sink would just have us listen to all these bands, and this is one of the albums he got me into. And as skaters, we just fell in love. It was an intense, like the entire album is an intense walkthrough of emotions and chilling, and just it gives you all sorts of imagery when you listen to it. And you don't have to be stoned or under the influence of anything. It's just really good music, but it's kind of more esoteric and rather less than straightforward and obvious. That's what I was kind of warning you with, is that this Slint is really good if you're a musician and you can understand the subtleties and intricacies of playing instead of just being bang, bang, bang. You can just do so much with so little, like more is less.
And you play guitar because I see it on your.
I play bass.
You play bass, okay.
Yes, sir.
Everybody plays bass.
No, yeah.
Well, here in San Antonio, nobody plays bass, and they ones that do, they don't really like to play bass. And I got here 9 years ago, and I was like, I play bass. Like, were you a guitarist? I'm like, no, I actually like to play bass.
Holy
we want
shit.
you now. We want you now.
I bet. We've got a bassist on probation. He's on probation. It's Jambi. Do you know Jambi in the chat?
No, sir.
Yeah, he's a big Tool guy. We just fuck with him because he's.
We kind of sound like Tool. Like the band I used to be in called Heaven's Rose.
Yeah.
And we got kind of popular here in San Antonio. We opened up for LA Guns. We opened up for Puddle of Mud. And
holy shit, LA Guns?
Band called Sons of Texas. Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah, it was fun. LA Guns was hilarious because we were a band that sounded like a mix of Tool, Chevelle, Bush, and the Deftones. And that band was kind of a mix of grunge and kind of progressive. And then we played with the LA Guns people, and all the fans were all these older ladies whose music got killed by grunge.
Oh no!
They were like 50-year-olds in spandex that like couldn't spandex. But
that's against the law, my guy.
Yeah, it was kind of funny. I couldn't help it. Like my friend Danny and I, the guitarist singer, and I were just up there like kind of like. We shouldn't laugh, but it's funny though. But yeah, it was a fun time. Right now, I'm not in a band. I wish I was. I was singing for a while, and the band just kind of fell apart because there's so much going on right now. And
sure.
People have life, and I can't really blame them for that. So.
Right. Well, I can blame them.
Anyway,
you shouldn't have a life.
When it comes to exactly. Music should be a life. No, when it comes to Slint, like I said, none of the music is straightforward. It's something you just kind of absorb and you take in as your own merit. Whatever you feel hits you. It's kind of like listening to Chopin, or you listen to Beethoven or Bach or Haydn. It's going to feel different for everyone else, right? So that's pretty much what it is. Anyway, I babbled too much because you gave me a platform, and I'm kind of like Henry Rollins in that sense, where you give me a platform, and I will just continue to talk until someone says, "Shut up here, get him off the stage."
All right.
Thank you. I am honored.
Thanks for coming on.
I appreciate it.
Oh,
You
man.
too. You guys have a good night. God bless you.
I really appreciate you. Listen, bro, one more thing. There's a documentary, right?
Yes, sir.
What's it called?
1 second. Okay.
And do you have any of your band stuff up on YouTube?
Yeah, where's your band stuff?
It's on YouTube. Heaven's Rose is on YouTube.
You got a song?
Let's see. I don't. Well, there's like a bunch of songs. We have like 5 or 6. They're like 5 years old, and you can find like Infinity or Gun Shop or Rewind. And I was a much younger, less gray chap at that age.
Oh yeah,
Yes, we
we
have
got
the video. Heaven's Rose video coming up at the end of this episode. Stay tuned,
Are you
bitches.
kidding me?
No, I'm
Dude,
not
my
kidding.
friend, my brother Danny Zuniga would like totally love that. That would be awesome. Thank you so much.
Yeah, we got a song after this one, and then Heaven's
Is that
Rose
the
Infinity.
best one, Infinity?
Infinity would be pretty cool because that was the one that if you see a weird one with weird color, that was actually filmed by my friend our friend Zach Amaya at this place we used to jam out called Cafe Revolution.
That's
and
the
it was
one
like,
we're gonna use.
It was a place where like it was like a music and artists like commune, and everyone would come in, and my drummer used to live there, and Zach lived there, and like some other person lived there, but people with painters would come in, everyone would jam. It was really good. And then Zach decided to like have shows all the time for almost a year straight, and the tenants downstairs just didn't really like it. So it kind of shut down, but for the while it was around, it was magical. Like we'd have parties up there with like 900 people.
Wow.
It was-
That sounds like fun.
Yeah, San Antonio can get really wild sometimes. But like I said, I'm babbling. I'm keeping you guys from doing what you need to do. So thank you so much.
Well, thanks for coming on.
Love you, buddy.
Yeah, I
Bye.
get it. By the way, I don't always agree with you, Vin, but I like your opinions, and you should always feel free to state them and stuff like that. But anyway,
See?
I'll talk to you later.
Tell her that. All right, love you, buddy. Ladies and gentlemen, we gotta give him boo 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 boo. Shout out to him. Okay, so there isn't a lot of technical rhyme or reason to the lyrics. I liked what what's my guy? Who's my guy? It's my favorite guy. I forgot his name.
Well, I do think that
AT Alan. He said that the stranger is death. So if you had the stranger as the death, and then you looked at the lyrics again, I wonder if it would change things. Let me in, the voice had cried softly. The voice cried softly. That's brilliant.
Oh, yeah.
From outside the wooden door, scattered remnants of the ship could be seen in the distance.
Yeah,
So maybe
but
the guy's
why-
a ghost. Maybe it was the guy had already died because the ship went down, and now the death is coming to collect him, but the guy doesn't know he's dead, inshallah. Maybe that's what it is. I'm the only one left. See? The storm took them all. See? But what if he actually died, like a Sixth Sense type of thing? He managed, he tried to stand, the tears ran down his face. Please, it's cold. When he woke, there was no trace of the ship. Only the dawn that was left behind the storm. He felt the creaking of the stairs. There was a sound at the window, then the captain started. Slowly he turned. It says his breath was still.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah, but
he
no,
was
people.
dead.
That means he's holding his breath. He's not doing
The
it.
captain reached for something to hold on to. Help me, he whispered as he rose slowly to his feet. The boy's face went pale. He recognized the sound. Maybe that's a ghost. I don't know. This song is spooky as hell.
But I think if he's right that they like to create lyrics that have a bunch of interpretations,
Yes.
well, that's exactly what happened because I changed my interpretation many times during
Agreed.
the song.
Oh, wait. My thing is echoing. Hold on. Stand by. Good job looking at the comments section.
I did. I was pointing it out to you.
You were pointing it?
Yes, I was pointing it out. But
But I didn't change. So then you have to do something else, right? No?
I just thought you knew something I didn't know.
Is the echo still here? Is the echo still here? Maybe the echo was you. Maybe you were the echo.
Am I the echo?
Mute yourself.
Echo.
Fixed. Okay.
Fixed now?
It's fixed now. Yeah, really weird.
Yeah.
Really weird song.
So what did you think that it was about?
I like AT's interpretation that it's a ghost.
You think it's ghosts and death?
I think
Okay.
it's a ghost. But I used to write like this when I was small.
You did?
When I was in high school. That thing at the very end. I had a notebook in high school that I wish I never got rid of because it was. You would have been very interested in it.
So why is he saying I miss you? He misses death? Screaming and crying like that he misses death? Nah.
Maybe death came in the form of a kid that he knew. Maybe the death came in the form of his son or whatever.
I think it's either he's got a crazy dad
That was good, Sadie. Maybe we were all the echo.
Oh.
Go ahead.
I think it's either Crazy Dad or it has to do with growing up.
Okay. What do you get the song?
You go first.
I'm going to give it a solid 8.74.
I'm debating between an 8.4 and an 8.9.
Okay.
I mean an 8.4 and an 8.7. And so I'll go with an 8.6. There it is. 8.6. There you go, Jason. Jason, please send me a message and tell me what you think the song is about, because I'm very curious.
Yeah, I'd like to know his version of the song, too.
So shout out to Jason.
There you are, dear listener. If you are still on the stream, stand by, because we've got one more song from a very, very interesting band. And then we have, you know how like show's over and then they say goodbye and then they go back and change and they come back and, actually there's 3 more songs.
Encore.
We've got an encore song from a freaking villager, ladies and gentlemen. That is on the way. So if you're a square, and you're on regular YouTube, then it is what it is. Okay. Vin out.
Sori out.
Gone.